everyone, and welcome to the Tapestry. Run in the Weave system with the wonderful Renee. I don't know what that was. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, let's check out the opening links. What we have there is all the places you can find us, interact with us, and find all of our cool stuff like Discord, Twitter, YouTube, and all the other fun things. We also have merch where you can go and buy merch. Sometimes it's things we say. We added some of that last week. It was cool. Also, check out our sponsors, Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, both of whom we're very grateful to because they make this all possible. Go and check out their stores. They have cool stuff. There's also a tweet. Retweet the tweet, because retweeting the tweet tells all your friends that you're here, and they can come and follow me again, because it looks like Twitch did a mess on following. I'm seeing a lot of people who definitely did follow me in the first 5 minutes of the show, so thank you. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Renee, would you like to take the helm?
Sure, I would absolutely love to. Hi, hello, everyone. I've given the heads up to my players, and I have tweeted about it, but I am sick today, and I'm streaming anyway. So I love you, and I love being here, and I just want everyone to know up front. I'm so excited for this game. This is my first viewer game on the Scratticus Academy channel, and I'm playing Weave, which is a game that I am really passionate and I love. And also, thanks to that passion and that love, have been able to work on for the past few months and write for and go to PAX West for like tomorrow. So things are good. We are all here. We're going to be playing this system and talking through it as we go with our 2 regular players and our 2 players of the week. So we have dice that have symbols. So I've let the players know how we're going to be porting those symbols to regular D6s using Roll20. And I believe that with that, we will do character introductions. So, Scrat, you want to let us know who you're playing?
Sure thing. I will also point out that this time when Renee was ill, I didn't even try and like dissuade her from like playing. Okay, I normally do, but this time she's just worn me down. I didn't even think about it, you know. I think ever since she came in after having surgery, I just can't anymore. I'll be playing PWS 0013, who's just a simple factory worker. He's very simple and lovely. They're very simple and they're very lovely. And
Yeah, I'm very proud. I think that shows that Scrat and our friendship has had such growth and development over this year. And our stubbornness cannot be matched. Yes, continuing around the circle. Cleric of Cord, hi, welcome.
Hi, it's great to be here again. I always love being on Scrat's channel, and I always love playing with Renee. It's just a blast. This is my first time with Weave, and I'm very excited, especially after going through character creation, to play this and seeing the first episode. I love the creativity behind it, the openness of the creativity, and I'm very, very excited. And I will be playing Lizbeth Porter, who is a little too smart for her own good, which could get interesting.
And Faye, welcome. It's so good to be playing with you again this season.
Hello, I'm Faye, and very excited to be back on Scratticus playing Weave. I'm very happy to be here. Usually I'm on Twitter at Captain Fake Guy, and today I'll be playing Chloe Estrada, who is a botanist but doesn't eat any plants. She only eats cereal.
And Sarah.
I feel like I relate to that somehow. Hi, that's me. You can find me at Sarah Systematic on Twitter. You can also find my D&D actual play podcast at Sacrosanct RP. I am playing Skylar today, are really just doing his best kind of kid who's smart but very dumb at the same time. Yeah.
Love to have you all here. And previously on the Tapestry, Pee-wee and Skylar were able to tackle the first game that they encountered in the Tapestry. And the first game had a bunch of goblins. It was pay to win, mobile game, had frustrations of its own, but they were able to find the glitch even within that game and take it down. They have now found themselves in a different game, still not Everrealm, the MMORPG they are struggling to reach, which, by the way, so topical right now, right? So they've now found themselves in this 8-bit world. And in front of the two of you, you see these block-like buildings, and they really are very square. And the bushes are made from the same pixels in front of the building, and across is the letters High School. Gloom Bay High School. You're standing just across the street and you do not fit in. If you did not fit in like at the start of Goblins Are Jerks, when you first appeared in your full MMO avatars in this animated cartoony world, you are even more out of place in this 8-bit styled game.
Oh no, P. See, this is why I shouldn't make any of the decisions.
I mean, I almost fit in. I'm the right sort of colors.
Brown?
Default.
Just. I felt weird in the last one. I certainly feel weird now. This is not where we're supposed to be, I don't think, so maybe we need to find another exit door.
At that moment, the bell rings. Nothing moves. You just hear a sound, and a bunch of NPCs of this game start to flow out of the school. They move very abruptly. Like their feet move faster than they move. It doesn't quite line up. It doesn't work, but there they are, sure enough, moving out of the school and moving away down the street. And you see two people that can be none other than main characters, as they are the most detailed of all of these avatars. Cleric of Cord, can you describe your character for us, please?
Sure. Lisbeth is she's got the bangs and two ponytails, and I would have put it up in two ponytails, but it's not a good look for me personally, but it looks good on her. And she's got the glasses that she's constantly pushing up because they keep sliding down, because she's always walking like this, and she's carrying, it looks like a little yellow purse, but it has a keyboard on it, and she's punching into that and then talking back to it. She's just a t-shirt and jeans. She looks like a normal geek, like I looked in high school. Looks like I looked in high school.
Yeah, no, fair.
T-shirt, jeans, ponytails, and the glasses that kept sliding down.
And they do. And there's like you have a programmed move, whereas the glasses slide down, you slide them back up. It's a habit, not a programmed move, of course. And what is Lisbeth's favorite thing about school and Lisbeth's least favorite thing about school?
Oh, they're pretty much one and the same, and that's the science department. They have a really good science department where they have all the different kind of sciences that you would work in this world but don't normally would see in the real world. Not that she knows the difference, but so there's a life sciences and an electrical sciences, mechanical sciences. There's chemistry and physical sciences, and so all of these different kinds of sciences, half of which she's banned from. So she spends almost all of her time that she can within the science departments, either being chased out of where she's not supposed to be, or hiding in the other areas to avoid her second least favorite thing, which is the guy who keeps following her around.
Perfect. And next to you, we see Fakai. Fakai, could you tell us what your character looks like, please?
Yeah, so Chloe has, I think she probably looks like your typical goth teenager. She's got like very long, very black hair. It probably wasn't black to begin with because there's like some roots kind of coming through. She has like some very dark lipstick on. She is wearing all black. And she's carrying a really big bowl of cereal.
It's just programmed into her character. She just
Yes.
has a giant bowl of cereal with her.
Giant
Perfect.
bowl of cereal at all times.
Okay, and can you tell us what Chloe's favorite thing about school is and Chloe's least favorite thing?
Chloe's favorite thing about school is definitely her botany class. She spends all of her time in the greenhouse with the plants and eating her bowl of cereal. Her least favorite time of school is lunch because they never serve cereal during lunch.
What does she get stuck with at lunches in the cafeterias?
I think it's always that like that square piece of pizza that comes like in your lunch. It's like never like actual pizza, just like square pizza with the cheese on top, and a carton of milk.
Perfect. All right. The two of you, you leave school every day, and oddly, there are never any other people on the other side of the street. Hard to know why exactly. There just never are. You see all of the other kids, the slightly less animated kids, walking down the street away from you before they seem to just disappear. Strange things, right? Stranger things. And you see these two people across the way who look nothing like you or any of your surroundings. In fact, realistic isn't a word that I feel I can use here because your world is realistic to you, but they don't have edges to them like the world around you does. They're not very edgy.
Lisbeth is openly staring. She stops and she's openly staring, and she's got the it looks like a yellow purse, but she's tapping on it. And you hear in that 8-bit mechanical voice, query, soft edges. As she's asking it to, she's using this computer to tell her, try and determine why there are soft edges.
Oh, okay. So you're essentially trying to look it up?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's trying to look it up because it doesn't fit in her world. And she's got, what the yellow thing is it's like a children's speak and spell.
Okay.
That she's reprogrammed.
Okay. Yeah.
Upgraded. She's upgraded it. It's this is actually her one of her items that she has, and it's a personal computer at this point that she carries with her.
Perfect. So for this, we're going to make our first roll. We would be rolling weave dice, which have symbols on them. This is going to be what is called a Flames Core Challenge. A core challenge is something that comes a little bit more naturally to you than a standard challenge does. It's something that you've done a lot before, might be easier for you. And for a core challenge, you have a base pool of 3 dice, and then you add an additional die if your character has the same suit as the core challenge that you're making.
Yes,
so what suit is Lisbeth?
She is flame, actually.
Perfect. So for this Flames Core Challenge, you will be rolling 4 dice, and all you need is 1 flame. So that is a 5 or a 6, which is the weave symbol, and that counts as an automatic success. And as we learned last week, news to me, I'm learning so much about Roll20. The weave symbols also explode. So you can re-roll them, and if you type it into Roll20 as 4d6 exclamation point, it will go ahead and explode those 6s. So for reference for the rest of the game, that's a new fun fact, fun tidbit I learned about Roll20. I also learned how to roll damage for the first time in a year. So it's been quite a Roll20 week for me.
Every day is a school day here at the Academy.
All right, 2 flames. So absolutely, this comes up with a lot of strange and unhelpful things, but you have soft edges. There are like round cylinders, balls, images. There are artistic pieces that have soft edges in acrylics, but you don't see anything quite like the people in front of you. It's almost as if and you can kind of put this together because this is something you're very skilled in. They don't exist anywhere in your search base. It's almost like they shouldn't exist here.
She's not sure what to do. There's a curiosity. That's the way she's programmed. She's intelligent. She's, she explores things and questions things. But this is out of that box for her. And I think she just kind of starts stuttering in place. She'll move forward and then step back, and then move forward and step back, because she's not sure what to do.
Pee-wee and Skylar, you can see these 2 characters in front of you.
Perhaps we should issue them a greeting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello there.
Hello?
You don't belong.
Well, that's really rude.
No, you don't exist.
Why are you so not square?
Oh, good, you see them too.
Pee-wee doesn't tell jokes. Pee-wee doesn't tell jokes. Pee-wee doesn't tell jokes.
Pee-wee has told several jokes now. This may be Pee-wee learning how to tell jokes.
Not necessarily good jokes, but jokes nonetheless.
Well, I mean, that's Scrat, right?
Yes.
I can't just develop every character into myself.
Like character, like creator.
We are here looking for... Last time it was a problem, right? For maybe problems?
Yeah, we're like the problem detectives.
There aren't really that many problems.
Can you get
Cool.
me a band from science department?
Oh, what?
That's a problem.
Oh, no, this is high school. P, this
wrong?
is high school.
What's wrong with high school, Skylar?
Nothing. I just don't want to go back to high school. Anyway, so we're kind of, well, if there's no problems here, you've never seen anything like a rainbow that glitters weirdly. No, not at all.
Have we seen anything like that?
You have not. In fact, as Faye was kind of saying, this is very out of the ordinary. You usually have very normal days, aside from, your ordinary obstacles with the science department, the lack of cereal in the cafeteria, ordinary day-to-day type things. This is different. This is out of the ordinary, and you haven't seen anything out of the ordinary until these two people.
I
Do you
hate
like
games. They take so long to load.
do you like cereal?
So are Lisbeth and Chloe like short? Because I'm picturing Lego people.
I'm totally picturing Minecraft at the minute.
That's pretty much it.
Yes. So, even less, I would say Minecraft, which is just like super Lego type blocky, and more like classic Legend of Zelda type. So yes, very short.
And no dimension.
No dimension.
You can't eat a mushroom or something and get bigger? No, because actually, Chloe doesn't eat mushrooms.
Unless it's in a bowl with some milk.
Yeah.
Which is so
Marshmallow
funny
mush-
because like literally if they turn to look at each other, they just like flip. It doesn't like there's no turning. It's just a flip.
And Skylar being like in the form that he's in right now, which is a very tall Mercy kind of look with like auxiliary components and like a halo and really elaborate design, is looking down at these Lego people very nervously, almost intimidated.
I think Chloe is gonna use her curiosity, like about plants and things like that, to just go up to Skylar and just like start like touching him and like touching his clothes and like looking like as you would like a leaf, on a plant.
Mhm.
Kind of see like what things feel like. Is this something that I know? Very
Yeah.
rudely.
So Skylar is more expressive than anything you've ever seen too. Like the eyebrows move, which is not something your eyebrows do. The fabric that you touch does the same thing. Like it moves too, without just like flipping or adjusting or immediately changing. It flows.
Why do you move so much?
They're really weird questions I don't know how to answer, but also like personal space.
Oh,
Personal-
sorry.
I know your game is really old, but like you ask permission now these days.
I'm only 16. That's not old.
Me too.
Cool.
So, what are you?
Detectives.
I am PWS0013. That's my factory assignment.
Are you the new upgrade on the robot that follows me?
There's
I
a
don't
robot
think
that-
so, no.
That would be cool.
Lisbeth, will you roll me a core challenge that is Brooks? So you're looking for 2s or 6s, and you will roll 3 dice.
Okay.
I googled soft edges, so I can't see Roll20 right now.
I got
Um,
one. I got a 4, a 6, and a 4, and the 6 exploded into another 4.
Okay, perfect. So with that 1 6, that's the only success that you needed in this case. It's really easy to believe that this is the lovable robot that you are frequently followed by, daily, in fact. They don't look the same at all. It doesn't even look like a robot, but it's the tone of their voice. It's the fact that they're here and they're out of the ordinary, and maybe there is an upgrade, and this is the upgrade.
This is a new upgrade. I like this. Well, come on, let's go. And she motions for PWS to start following her. Because now it all now makes sense. The Skylar glitch is just a glitch, but maybe that's how upgrades happen. But PWS belongs now. It's familiar.
I looked to Skylar in a panic. Do I follow?
Yes. I mean, they're main characters, obviously.
We follow main characters?
For right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I follow.
And this leads to my next question for our two guests today. What is Lisbeth's routine after a school day?
She goes home, closes herself into her room, and or she goes to the library. She goes one or the two places, and has God, it's been so long since I've played an 8-bit game. She has to find things, whether it's she has to find information, whether it's things that are in her room that she has to complete, projects that she has to do, or the library where she can find books to find information. That's what she does after school.
Okay. And what would she normally be doing today? Or what would she tend to today? Library or home?
Home. She would go home. There's probably a football game tonight, and that means that they're going to be all the other kids will be coming back to the school for the football game. So she would not be there. She would be away from that. And she has an upgraded robot that she has to check out.
That's so true. And Faye, how about Chloe? What is Chloe's after school routine like?
She goes home and she waters her plants. She has a garden, a very large garden.
Okay, so this garden, how big is it?
So I think if we're gonna measure it on 8-bit size, it probably takes up like your whole screen on your Game Boy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and for sake of gameplay, let's say that you and Lisbeth are neighbors. Your houses are right next to each other. There's the garden in the back of Chloe's house that takes up a lot of the screen. And there's like a little tiny fence in between the two houses. And as you are walking that direction, Lisbeth, one of your parent NPCs is standing outside the house. And they're just kind of like bouncing a little bit. But that generally means common knowledge is whenever someone's kind of sort of bouncing, it means they have something to say.
So she'll just walk straight up to them and then stop and do the, where you wait for the bubble to go up.
Mm-hmm. Lisbeth, how was school? Are you going to the carnival tonight?
Hi, Mom. No, I have to study for a test.
Oh, you are always studying so hard. Won't go to the football game, won't go to the carnival.
Well, I want to get good grades to make you and Dad happy.
We are happy, Lisbeth. Go have fun.
Okay. And then she does the sideways thing and then appears behind her mom. Takes a step forward so that PWS can do the same thing and then goes up like the stairs into the house. Or at least stops at the door, and then there's a flash and now her room.
Yes. Lisbeth enters the house. Pee-wee, looking expectantly at you to follow. You're muted.
Pro streamer. I look back nervously at Skylar once more, and then proceed into the house.
Skylar, how are you reacting to all of this?
I think I should follow, but then I look down at the Chloe Legos. What is the Chloe Legos doing?
The Chloe Lego like waves at to say goodbye to Elizabeth and then goes over to her house, but does kind of one of those like hop over the fences things into her garden and then starts to
Press
water
B to
her
jump
plants.
type thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I guess I'll wait out here. Or maybe I should be with P. I don't know. I think that we have to go through the game again if we're gonna get out of this one. I guess I'll just follow after Chloe very awkwardly, just kind of like noodle my way after and see what's going on that side of the fence.
Yeah. So, Chloe, you have known Lisbeth long enough to know that she is followed by this robot. And clearly, Pee-wee is the robot, just upgraded. But this other person that came with them seems to now be following you. And that's not usually your problem, that's usually Lisbeth's problem, but like,
So
you're in your garden. What? Why?
So, are you my robot now? Are you gonna follow me?
Like a question about that. What does it mean a robot is following one of you?
I guess I don't know. Lisbeth has a robot that follows her around, and she asks it questions and interacts with it. She's actually the only person that has a robot that follows her around, but I guess I could have one too.
Yeah. Sure. Cool. I'm just gonna. Hey, you have a really cool garden. That's what these pixels are, right? A garden.
Yeah. Do you like my hydrangeas? And over here are the rhododendrons. My garden is the best in our entire city because the trick is, and you have to promise not to tell anyone, you gotta water it with cereal milk.
Okay, secret is safe with me. I love keeping secrets. That no one's ever gonna know that ever, forever.
Well, you said you were a detective, so I figured you would have figured that out on your own at some point, which is why
I
I'm
just
telling
did.
you.
Does that count?
Yeah, I guess it does.
Cool.
And Faye, every time Chloe waters these plants with cereal milk, they do a happy little sparkle and just kind of like bounce a little bit for a minute. And then you usually have to wait a while before they'll actually grow. You haven't figured out exactly what it is, but some sort of set amount of time has to pass for your plants to progress to the next stage of their growth. And in between those times, there's not a lot else to do to care for them.
So I heard Mrs. Porter saying that there's a carnival. I don't have much else to do. Do you want to see what the carnival's like?
Yeah, that sounds like a plot bunny. We could probably go that way.
I don't know what a plot bunny is, but okay. Maybe Elizabeth wants to come? She doesn't ever want to get out of her house, but we can invite her.
Okay.
And I think at this point, Chloe's going to jump up and down, and there's going to be a big exclamation over her head. and she's yelling at Lisbeth from her garden into her window.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Lisbeth, speaking of never leaving your house, what is your house like on the inside?
Leave it to Beaver is the best way I can think
Yeah.
of to describe it.
Immediately gives me an image.
Yeah, so you've got the classic 2-story with the stairs and it's just there's the floral bedspread done pixelated with the pink pillows. Her room automatically what's the word I'm looking for? Has that binary girl aesthetic to it. Flowers, pink, that type of thing to it. And there's a window and a desk, and the desk has books on it. And so that's the aesthetic to it, and it's upstairs. So all the bedrooms are upstairs.
Okay. And Pee-wee, you have followed Lisbeth into this house. How are you feeling right now?
Overwhelmed. I've never been in a room like this, pixelated or not. So what
does
do
your
we do?
room look like at home?
Oh, my room at home?
Mhm.
Okay, have you ever been to, like, the IKEA kitchens where everything's laid out like a show kitchen, but, like, nothing's been used yet or anything, and it's one of, like, the really simple ones where you've just got the bare necessities? That's Pee-wee's kitchen.
My brain just went Pee-wee's Playhouse. Bad brain.
This is very different. This is very different.
Very, very different. There's so much personality here. Say, Lisbeth, what happens in this game, day, world thing? Hi.
Oh, I go to school. I do things. I study, read books.
You study?
Program. Yes, I study.
I study in my spare time too.
I study robots and things.
I study all sorts.
You're a real upgrade from the last robot. He was a douchebag. Thought he was my boyfriend. But I like you. You can be my boyfriend.
That seems a little soon.
No, that's what the robot. You're the upgrade robot. That's who you are.
Oh look! Science! I go to a bookcase.
And for reference here, Lisbeth, would you like to share what your flaw is on your character sheet? Because I love this connection so much.
Okay. Let me pull this up. You are constantly being followed by an overbearing kid from school who considers himself your boyfriend, regardless of how you feel about him. He pops up at all of the most inconvenient times and will definitely get everyone killed if he gets mixed up in anything remotely dangerous, which I tied into her backstory program for friendship, which she is being relentlessly stalked by a lovable, useless robot. So I just combined them.
How are you feeling now, Pee-wee?
Overwhelmed differently. Pee-wee is mildly uncomfortable, but very interested in science and using science as a distraction here, and he's going to look through this book as quickly as they possibly can, and they're going to try and distract Lisbeth with some science. Like, they're clutching at straws here. Anything will do.
Does it work, Lisbeth?
Yes, because it's an upgrade, and that this one is useful, and she likes it, and so yes.
So Pee-wee could do almost anything right now, and it would successfully distract Lisbeth.
As long as it has to do with the science, yes, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, yeah. So the two of you are discussing in the kitchen when you hear a "Hey!" shout from outside. It literally just sounds like that. Hey!
Hey! Exclamation point above the head shouts back.
Chloe, you hear the shout back.
Lisbeth. Lisbeth.
Lisbeth, you hear that.
She will put down the book and turn and go outside and expect Pee-wee to follow, but she will just, without looking or saying anything, she will turn and go outside to go stand in front of Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Lisbeth. I'm done watering my plants. Do you want to go to the carnival? You can bring your new robot too.
Okay, upgrade, new programming, new storyline. Yes, I would like to go to the carnival. Pee-wee, let's go to the carnival with Chloe.
Before PWS follows Lisbeth, is there a computer in this room?
Is there a computer in this room?
Yes, it would look like one of the old CRT monitors.
Okay.
With a keyboard, and then again the yellow looks like a purse, but it's the talk and tell that she carries around with her.
Yes. So yes, Pee-wee, there is.
He was gonna run to that computer and like press escape 5 times, try pressing Control Alt Delete, try all the different things to try and get into the backlog code. Like,
And
does sticky keys work? I'll take sticky keys.
first, it just stays on the same wallpaper. That's just like a single flower with a sunset behind it. But then eventually it changes after you've pressed enough keys, and you just see a few spaces of code.
Are they compiled? Do I understand them?
Yes, you do. What are you wanting to do with them?
Look for the glitch.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a Flames challenge of, I'm going to say 2 for this situation. So a standard challenge is a little bit different than a core challenge. 1, you take from your dice pool, which is given bonuses based on your character's backstories. So whichever dice pool fits the suit that you are looking to roll for the challenge is what you will use in addition to your base pool of 3. The other difference is that you need to match the exact number using either flames or weaves in order to get 2 successes to pass the challenge, and strikes come into play. Strikes are 1s, and they represent damage of some kind. They can be mental, social, or physical even, to a character, and those strikes eventually add up to become wounds. They don't affect core challenges, but they do standard challenges. So, Scrat, if Pee-wee could roll for a challenge of 2, Flames challenge of 2.
I'm desperately getting up. I'm leaning to the right to try and get on the Wi-Fi signal for my phone. I did turn the Wi-Fi off, actually. I can't get my character sheet up.
Do you have the Google Doc version that I sent you?
Did you pin it?
I did. Because that might be easier than hoping your Wi-Fi will work if you lean far enough one way.
Actually, I've actually found the character sheet's up now. So I've got +0 in flames, right?
Very possibly.
Okay, cool. In that case, I roll a straight +3d6. Oh no, I have got a +1. Sorry, the Google one. Google one's got a +1, right?
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
The reason for this, by the way, is typically you would be able to use a character sheet all the way through and level up as you go. But since I'm breaking the game and taking us to a different playset every week, I kind of ruined that part of the game. So I've compiled their game relevant talents and their consistent dice pools in Google Docs for them.
Wow, the 2 explosions are 1s.
Oof, bummer. Yeah, so you do get a success here. Here's how this pans out. You start trying to find the glitch, and just like it did in Goblins Are Jerks, you see a number of blank spaces that represent the like these some sort of word that you're supposed to type in here. 8 spaces again, just like there were in Goblins Are Jerks.
Tapestry.
And you start to type in the word tapestry, but you only make it to TAP, and then suddenly the screen freezes. There's a slight wavering.
No.
And it shuts back to the initial wallpaper. The frustration.
I'm
sits with
suddenly
you a
back in the
little bit.
90s.
And please mark 2 strikes on your character sheet.
I flip the table. No, I don't. I run. I head outside to be behind Lisbeth.
Found that glitch kind of, huh?
We were just standing here waiting for you to appear this whole time.
I nearly found the glitch.
What happened?
It shut down. Computer problems.
God, I hate the 90s. Okay. Is it permanently? Can you like do a hard reboot?
I point to the PC to show Skylar what we're working with here.
The door to the house is still slightly open, so you can see.
I don't think we're going to do better than that. Well, maybe this isn't the right computer we're supposed to hack. Maybe we have to continue more with the storyline.
Yes, I was trying to cheat.
Yeah. Well, and then I looked to Elizabeth.
Storyline, yeah.
So your new boyfriend, your new significant other is a cheater, admittedly.
Are you banned from the science department too?
If you are banned and I follow you, I guess by extrapolation I am banned.
Okay, he's not really a cheater, just... We did more than the assignment called for.
Is that how you get banned from the science department?
Yes.
Those overachievers.
Elizabeth, I think I have a new robot too.
Did you get... You have an upgrade? A new storyline. Yeah, I like this.
I think, yeah, right? Why else would Skylar be following me around if he's not a robot too?
Are they a plant robot?
I don't think so. He doesn't look like a plant.
Okay.
Also,
But
he doesn't like cereal.
I didn't say that. I probably have a pantry full of cereal that's all different cereals. And ramen.
Cereals? Faye, there are different cereals. Skylar just said there are different cereals.
There's different cereals? Isn't it just cereal?
Oh boy. Isn't there something we're supposed to get to?
Yes, we
yeah.
are going to the carnival.
The carnival. You can tell
Carnival.
me about different cereals on the way.
I'm gonna break this game, P.
Maybe we'll just reset it like last time.
I don't. Yeah, but we didn't reset us into it. Is the thing. We kind of avoided that part.
What does reset mean?
Is that what happens when we go to sleep?
No, it's part of the new fitness expansion. When you do sets of things, you repeat them. They're called resets. Skylar, help me.
That's all. That I can't. That was a hole you dug. I can't.
Oh, is it like when you do the same thing over and 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 over
Okay.
and
Yes.
oh, okay. I know what a reset is.
Okay, let's go to the carnival. And you said you were going to tell me about cereals?
If that's the cost.
Now that you have decided to go to the carnival, Lisbeth's mom is no longer standing outside the house. Her NPC has disappeared from this location. She's accomplished her goal of essentially setting you into the next part of the story. And sure enough, as you head over and up and past your houses, in between, on a road in between the high school and the neighborhood, it's really not that far apart. You head up the road and the entire screen shifts, and you feel like the world around you just shift as the colors around you change. It's suddenly darker, as if it has become nighttime in the context of this game, but the shift is almost instantaneous. Like you pass a line in the road and suddenly everything just moves around you. There's no longer the high school on your right and the neighborhood on your left, and instead you are just in front of this carnival at the Gloom Bay Pier. There are lots of glittering lights that flash in a very particular pattern. Up front, there is a single NPC bouncing as if he has something to say. In the background, you can see a Ferris wheel slowly turning. And you see a number of tents and stands set up here, all in that same 8-bit animation style.
I'm gonna go up to the bouncing person and say, "Hi."
I love Honey Bunches of Oats.
That's the type that Chloe's eating. But you can't tell.
That's the single.
It's a lump.
Game. So, yeah, the NPC says, "Hi, how many for the carnival?"
2 people and 2 robots.
there's like a few dots that appear over the NPC's head for a second as he appears to think about this. And finally he says, 4 tickets, and hands you each a literally like a big red ticket that you have the urge to just hold over your head.
I'll take them and pass them out.
Each of you has a big red ticket.
This is really kind of a knee-jerk reaction. I don't know how to not do this.
Skylar, Pee-wee, do you hold them above your head?
Yeah, sure do.
As you bring them back down, you realize that your arm seems shorter. Yes, about that size. Well done. Prepared, Scott. As you bring them down, you realize that your arms have gotten shorter,
Oh no.
edgier,
Oh no.
and you can now access the Gloomy's talents that are written on your Google Docs character sheets.
Skylar screams.
Is it like the Matrix where it like goes? It's like all digital.
Does anything change about your character's appearances now that you have become shorter and edgier?
Who's going first?
It's very straightforward. I just look like I stepped out of like Final Fantasy 2 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I have all the same auxiliary parts. It's just now pixels.
Mm-hmm. Condensed a bit and a little less defined, but
Yeah.
still present.
Still present.
For me, I go straight back to Super Mario Brothers 1, where they're just a little beige fella. Except I look quite young, I think, except for the moustache, because obviously the moustaches come as standard on on Mario.
Yes. Elizabeth and Chloe, you see this happen.
Yeah, it's 98-bit. I mean, that's how you tell boys from girls, is the mustache.
You look more normal now.
Are you going to be annoying now? Because, I mean, you were an upgrade. Are you still an upgrade, or did they downgrade you? I like the upgrade. ...
I do not think that I will be more annoying.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's just you look normal.
The question
you're
is,
still-
am I annoying to begin with? Skylar,
Yes, P.
would you consider me annoying generally?
Yes.
I am afraid I am annoying.
Well, you're not nearly as annoying as the last robot. So, and she's still holding the ticket, and she's like, "Let's go to the Ferris wheel."
Yes,
I
as
have
you enter,
Tears.
as you enter, you have so many options. There is the Ferris wheel in the background. There are a number of carnival mini games. And there are food stands as well that have like 3 food options just like floating in front of them. And do you head straight to the Ferris wheel?
Lisbeth does, yeah.
The people around you in this carnival all stay exactly where they are, and most of them are lining the area, either running a booth, NPCs there expressly for the purpose of explaining the rules of the mini games to you, allowing you to purchase a variety of food, or just say random things about how the carnival is going. There's a young girl with a lollipop bouncing by the Ferris wheel.
this is Elizabeth has never been to the carnival before, so she's not sure how it works. So she's like, "Oh, hi.
Hi, are you going to ride the Ferris wheel?
Yes, I have a ticket."
It's so fun. I was so high, I could see my house from there. And then the talk
I
bubble
wonder if
disappears,
I
as
could
if that is all this little girl was going to say to you.
I wonder if I can see my house. Come on, Pee-wee, let's go.
Okay.
The two of you hop on the Ferris wheel. There is no line. Programming that many NPCs would be way too difficult. So,
Again, because Elizabeth has never done this part of the game or part of this world before, she's not sure what to do. So going on, she knows if she goes on the Ferris wheel, because the Ferris wheel is in the background, then that will happen, and she doesn't have to worry about having interactions that she's not sure what she's supposed to be doing.
okay. And Skylar and Chloe, are the two of you following, or are you going somewhere else?
I want to play a mini game.
Okay, yeah. There are a number of mini games. There's one that has, it looks like a target practice. There's one with just like a bunch of moving pieces. Hard to tell exactly what they are. And there seems to be one that's just like a random lotto box.
Skylar, let's go do target practice. Are you good at shooting things?
I'm not good at shooting things at all, but I can try.
What are you good at?
Well, kind of making earthquakes, but that's not something I think I should do here because I have a feeling I would break.
What's an earthquake?
It's when the ground shakes.
Oh, sometimes that happens. And then I go to sleep.
That seems odd.
Okay, then maybe not target practice. What about, do you feel lucky?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the lotto box.
Let's go to the lotto box.
And we walk over with our tickets.
Okay. You walk over with your tickets. Are each of you playing the mini game separately?
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm going to have, as you approach, the NPC explains the rules of the game to you. It is 5 coins to enter. I was like trying to think if I was going to name them something weird, but we do have coins. They look just like this. 5 coins to enter, but you have the potential of winning 50 coins. So, I would like to have each of you, if you're both participating, roll me a Brooks Core Challenge, please.
May I include as well, Pumpkin wishes to discover whether this game is also pay to win by giving free advantages. So now everyone on the screen has 1 advantage except for Renee, who has 2.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. So this is a Brook challenge, which is the blue squigglies.
Yes, blue squigglies. So the Brooks Core Challenge, you will roll 3 dice unless you are a Brooks character, in which case you will roll 4.
Do I have coins?
Why
Yeah,
don't you check your pocket?
Is it in the app or is it in?
Oh, no, like just your pocket. If
Oh,
you check
my
your pocket.
Oh, I thought you said packet.
I did too.
And I was like, I don't know. Yes, Chloe checks her pocket.
Yeah, it seems like both of you have like the standard 10 coins that this game starts out with.
Huh. This is not a lot of money. I'm used to a lot more.
Yeah, I'll hand over 5 coins.
You do. You hand over 5 coins. And if you could roll as well for your character, that would be perfect. Okay. So, so unfortunately, Skylar, you open your lotto box, and inside is a flower.
I take the flower.
It's pretty, but doesn't have any monetary value to it, it seems.
This is a nice arrangement of pixels. And then I put it in my hair,
Perfect.
behind my ear.
Yes, you are now, your fashion items have been customized. Faye, you open your lotto box to find 50 coins inside.
Oh, wow. This is great. And I put the 50 coins in my pocket.
The NPC kind of bouncing says, "Wow, you lucked out. Would you like to try again?"
No, maybe we can play more mini games now that I have more coins.
Indeed. And flash back to Elizabeth and Pee-wee on the Ferris wheel. What is this experience like for the two of you?
I think Pee-wee mostly is following, being a big follower here. Like, is a Ferris wheel, does the view look good? Does it bring up like one of them? Do you remember in old games when like it would like just drop the pixels for a second and bring up a JPEG and it'd actually look like a nice image? Like, does something like that happen?
Exactly, something like that happens, yes. In fact, could you roll me a perception roll here, which would be a Gale's Core challenge?
Oh, Gales. That's what I'm good at, right?
Yes, are you a Gale's character?
I
Yes,
am.
you are. I knew that. So 4 dice.
I've got +2 on my character sheet thing. Does that mean 5?
Yes, so for the core challenges, you only roll like the bare minimum because you only need 1 success. For any standard challenges, you'll roll the full dice pool.
Cool. So I just roll 4 then.
Yes. You got a Gales.
Core
As you-
challenge. The one doesn't matter. Got it. Yep.
Yes. As you reach the top of this Ferris wheel, it cuts away to this JPEG image. And Pee-wee, you can see it all as if it's happening, as if it's like right in front of you. And it takes over all of your field of vision. You see in this JPEG, you see Skylar and Chloe, down playing mini games, running from stand to stand, but they're kind of like frozen in motion, looking like they're having just so much fun. You see the little girl with the lollipop actually over at a stand. She's being handed a hot dog. And near the front of the gate, you see a security office. And inside the security office, the door is slightly ajar and you glimpse another computer. In a flash, the JPEG is gone, and you are just atop this Ferris wheel.
Did you see that? Wasn't that pretty?
Yes, it was amazing. I'm looking around for anything that I might need security for. Like, so Pee-wee isn't going to do anything at the minute. They're just going to carry on feeling awkward.
I think Elizabeth, just as the picture was fading, there was that text along the bottom. It seems Elizabeth is enjoying her first night at the fair, at the carnival. ...
That's so sweet. Yes.
So I think so you get that scene that changes where they were sitting at the top of the Ferris wheel, and then now they're standing in front of the Ferris wheel again on the ground. The little girl is like a distance away, and she looks at people and says, "Would you like something to eat, or we could play a game?" And she's got the little yellow purse hand computer thing and she's kind of getting ready to tap things into it to see if maybe if there are ways to beat the odds for the games.
I'm not sure that I could, game. You see, I tend to cheat.
Oh, so do I. And she shows him the little yellow thing with the keyboard on it.
Say,
Do
you think using that we could hack into the security office and see what we can really play with?
Or we could, oh, I bet that's where the fireworks are. Let's go.
The Ferris
And-
wheel finishes turning and leaving y'all both out where you began, kind of automatically. You don't step off of the Ferris wheel, you just appear at the bottom of it.
Let me see if I can get us into the security office. And she'll start typing on the computer on the little yellow thing.
You start typing on the little yellow thing. And as you do, you hear a familiar series of beeps. And your name. Lisbeth.
Hello.
And
How are you?
Beyond what you are currently typing, catch a glimpse of your douchebag ex-boyfriend.
Okay, he's now an NPC in her head.
Yes.
It's been upgraded. So she just thinks that's what happens when you have a character upgrades, then that they don't get rid of people, don't go away. They just change roles. So so he's just changed roles. So she's kind of surprised. Oh, hello. Are you new here?
No, I am still me.
There's been an upgrade. Come on, Pee-wee. Let's go to the security office.
Wait, Lisbeth. And there's like a little heart that appears over this robot's head that just breaks. And you and Pee-wee start walking towards the security office. You pass Skylar and Chloe along the way. And have y'all continued to play mini games with your new funds?
Totally.
I am doing whatever Chloe is doing.
Yeah, with a little bit more coin, this is a little bit easier to kind of hop around from game to game. Chloe, if you are continuing to play, could you roll me a Brooks challenge of 2 just to see how this is going for you?
Okay, I'm a Brooks character, so hopefully this will go well. Ooh.
Okay. It went fairly well. You got 1 success. You can also choose to use your advantage if you would like to reroll.
Yes. So that's just rolling a 1d6?
No, it will be the full thing again.
Okay, I will do it. I'm going to use my advantage.
Okay.
It's about the same.
It has not come through for me yet. Oh, there we go. But it is not the same because you got a weave, is that 6? And the Brooks is that 2. So you have now passed. You have about 100 coin now. You also have a giant pixelated teddy bear that you also have the urge to hold above your head that you won at target practice. And yeah, this has been going very, very well. And you now see Pee-wee and Lisbeth approaching both of you as you finish this last minigame.
This carnival is so much fun. Look what I won.
That is very nice. How did you win that?
I'm really good at target practice.
You're really good at all the mini games, it seems.
Apparently. What did you do? Did you win any prizes?
We went on the Ferris wheel. There is a beautiful view. You can see our houses from there.
Oh, that's nice. What are you doing next?
Oh, we're going to the security office. I bet that's where the fireworks are.
Oh, can we come?
Sure.
I look covertly at P.
Who looks innocent?
And I need a quick bio, so I will leave the 4 of you to traverse your way to the security office, and I will be right back.
I think I have 2 things above my head now. Teddy bear, take it.
Oh, you can let them down eventually. They're added to your inventory at some point.
Elizabeth is going to turn to Chloe and say, I think there's something wrong with the upgrade.
What's wrong with your upgrade? I mean, he was kind of slow coming out of your house.
Well, yeah, but remember the old one?
Yeah?
I just saw him.
Oh.
He said he was the same, that he hadn't changed.
He wasn't very nice.
No, he wasn't. But, I mean, do you think maybe... No, that's an upgrade. Yes, right?
Yeah. Who else would he be? And I got a new robot too, so yours must be an upgrade.
That has to be. Okay.
Imagine they've separated away a little bit to talk privately, but we can read the speech bubbles from a distance.
Exactly.
What's our play, Skylar?
What's what? Sorry, I was so enamored by what they were talking about. I thought that was going to be a lead, but I guess it's not. Just an actual program thing. What were you saying?
I saw another computer in the security office.
Oh. There's a security office in a game like this? Seems kind of like it breaks the fantasy a little bit. Okay. I guess we want to try to hack that one?
I haven't seen a glitch yet, have you?
I haven't seen anything. In fact, all I got was this flower.
Came all the way to this 8-bit world and only got this flower?
In the back, Chloe is like jumping up and down with like her gold coins and like her teddy bear.
Pete, did you try to make a joke?
I tried.
I'm proud of you. Anyway, I spent 5 coins, and I feel like that's a lot of money, so I'm going to hold on to the rest of the 5 coins in here just in case.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not really good at saving money.
Why start in a world that you're probably only going to spend about 5 minutes in once we reset it?
Well, I sure hope so. I just feel like we have to beat it first before we can. I don't know, Pete. Last time we saw the tower, there was some sort of indication that we were supposed to. That was where the source was.
That's true. But at the top of the Ferris wheel, I saw the computer.
Yes, that's a parallel, I guess.
It's slim, but it's a parallel.
Yikes. I think we're in trouble. I can't stay like this forever. Let's go talk to them and see if we can find any other leads.
Lisbeth
Okay.
is bouncing up and down with Chloe, excited about Chloe's teddy bear, showing the same excitement. We should play the games too after we go to the security office. Maybe the fireworks will distract everybody and they won't notice we're cheating.
Wait,
We should
what?
cheat on games. I didn't cheat and I won this.
Let's go find the fireworks.
Okay, let's find fireworks.
I feel like fireworks are very endgame sounding. Oh, maybe I shouldn't use that phrase. Let's go.
Okay, so the four of you reach the security office. What is the plan?
Is there anyone inside?
There is a single NPC, yes. Security officer NPC. Pretty standard. Oops.
How are we going to get the fireworks from that security officer?
Sounds like we have to cheat.
Maybe I can offer him some cereal? That's the most valuable thing I have.
You could tell him that you were cheated out of a game, and then we could sneak in.
The cereal is worth so much more than the 100 coins in your pocket.
Okay. I reach up and I knock on the door.
In a few abrupt movements, the security guard comes over to the door and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Hi, Mr. Security Guard. I think that minigame over there is cheating.
Cheating. In this game, I cannot have it. Roll me a Brooks challenge of 2 again to see how easily you convince the security guard. That was rough. Unfortunately, the security guard kind of bounces up and down, looks towards the game for a moment, and says, "You aren't trying to cheat, now are you? And please mark a strike on your character sheet as you feel slightly intimidated by this authority figure."
Does Lisbeth know if she's ever been able to change her world by using her little talk and tell?
How do you mean change her world?
It works. It's kind of like a computer.
Mhm.
Has she ever been able to type things into it to make things different?
Interesting. I would say that you can get some computer-like effects from it, but have not actually been able to affect the world around you.
Okay. I think because Elizabeth is one of her things is she's too smart for her own good. I think Elizabeth is going to try and get the computer in the security office to do something or say something to make the security guard leave. But I'm not sure how or what exactly.
Okay. So this will be pretty hard.
Or to make the phone ring or something that would make the security officer want to leave the shack.
That's a little bit easier, yeah.
Okay.
So you that'll bring that down to like a flames challenge of 2.
Okay.
So you'll roll however many dice you have for flames.
Okay, so I have a +1 to flames. So that's a total of
4 dice.
4 dice. Okay. And I am a flames character. Does that make it 5 or just 4?
It's just 4 for now.
Okay. Oh dear.
Okay, so unfortunately there are no successes. Would you like to use your advantage?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So unfortunately, as you start to type in on your keypad, you get the phone to ring, but the security guard seems to be too focused on Chloe to notice.
Chloe, I think, turns to Skylar and says, I don't think he likes me, but maybe you can offer him my bowl of cereal and we can bribe him with my bowl of cereal.
That is a very good plan. But I think I have a different one just to see if it works a little bit better. And then I will go up with pixel tears and I will say, Mister, I had 6 coins and now I have 5 and I dropped it somewhere out there. Can you help me find it? And I'm going to use small for your age.
Okay, so since you are using a talent, this becomes a core challenge to measure your success. Your core challenge will be Brooks. This is sort of persuasion-y. So 3 dice, and you're looking for 2s or 6s.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I forgot to. Oh, did I? I did. Okay. Woo.
Yes. As you cry these pixel tears, the security guard says, I am so sorry. Let us go find your coin. And starts to walk with you away from the security station, leaving the other 3 of you there at the door.
Oh, that worked so much better than offering him cereal. My robot is really smart.
yes, I like your robot. Okay, Pee-wee, there's the computer, and Elizabeth is going to go to there's a cabinet in the back, and that has like a flame symbol on it, where the fireworks are kept, and she's opening up the cabinet to pull out fireworks.
Okay, yes. You find fireworks inside, and they are very similar to the other items, just a single item that you have the urge to hold above your head once you find it. And
Very big. It's
yeah.
like inordinately large, single like Acme rocket.
Has a little like boom sign on it. Yeah, very
Yes.
jagged. Oh. Pee-wee, you get to this computer. You
I
pull
want to
up-
hack it. I want to hack it. I realize I've been muted. I want to hack it.
We've just been seeing this whole time. You can attempt to hack it, sure. You can roll me a Flames Core challenge, please.
I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm not actually the best at Flames Core challenges. One enough?
So yes, 1 is enough for a core challenge. You only need 1 to pass. And before too long, you're able to pull up the same screen that you found on Lisbeth's computer in her living room. And it's odd because the words TAP are already tapped into it.
ESTRY.
And then, as you finish typing the R, the screen glitches out again. This time, it doesn't just look like the screen freezes. It flashes blue, purple, brown, orange. And it looks like the glitch is trying to keep you from finishing the word. You can deduce that you will need to access a third computer in order to finish typing in the code.
Did you find what you were looking for, Pee-wee?
Yes. I found what I was looking for. This is not the PC I was looking for. They kept the princess in another tower.
What's a princess?
A tower? Like a computer tower.
That joke must not have been invented yet. I need another computer.
There are computers at the school.
Can
At the
we set
school.
off this firework first?
Yes,
Yes,
of
let's
course.
off the firework first. And there's a heart now over Lisbeth's head.
Maybe you can set it off in the science building because they banned you.
No, there's other things I can use there to set off more, to make fireworks.
Oh.
So do you set the fireworks off here at the carnival before you go?
Yes, because Lisbeth is going to aim the firework into the crowd so that it takes off like a Wile E. Coyote Acme rocket while they make a break for the school, because they're not supposed to go to the school when school's not open.
Right.
So they need a distraction, and this is a distraction if you set off the firework instead. Yeah.
No,
that's-
yeah. It absolutely is. For the performative aspect of this distraction, I will ask you to roll me a Brooks challenge of 1. This is not a core challenge, so you can get strikes from it, but you will only need 1 success from your roll in order to pass.
So does this where talents come in?
Talents can absolutely come in here if you would like.
Pyrotechnics. You love making stuff blow up.
Yes, you may have an extra die on this roll, and it is only a core challenge now, so strikes will not affect you.
Okay, so 46 total, correct?
46 total, yes. So close. Would you like to re-roll?
Yes, if I can. Would love to.
I'll give you one. I want to see things explode.
Okay.
So you can use one of my advantages. I have no shame. Look, I just okay.
Wow.
Aw.
Yeah. Wow.
Here's how this pans out. You shoot off these fireworks, and they're the cheapo kind. The crowd does still disperse. You see a number of exclamation points appearing over the heads of NPCs, but it's not quite the spectacle you were hoping for. You get the impression that maybe we would have seen another JPEG of the fireworks above the carnival, but instead, they just kind of sputter out, make a couple of big bangs, and there's a light show in the center of the carnival. You also get the feeling that you'll find more things to explode in the science department.
Time to go.
Nothing more satisfying than this.
Never trust already made fireworks. Always make your own. Let's go to the school.
Wait, I have to get my robot. And then
Oh, yes.
I jump up and down and make an exclamation mark on top of my head.
Skylar, you hear, hey! From where you are, where the security guard has frozen and looks like an exclamation point is above their head, and they're like looking at this loud bang, these fireworks.
I'm definitely going to just stop searching for this coin and then noodle my way over to them.
The security guard doesn't seem to notice, too focused on the fireworks. And the four of you have been reunited. Elizabeth, are you leading the way?
Yes, Elizabeth is leading the way to the school.
I think there's a cutscene of all of us like running like this.
Yes, exactly.
There's absolutely a cutscene. There's a cutscene and a music change as you run down the street to the school. And you arrive outside. It is still dark. I love that. You arrive at the school and it's dark, and the gate in front of it is shut.
P, I definitely missed the reason why we ran to the school.
The gate always opens when we push on it, so Elizabeth just pushes on the gate and it opens. Because
Okay.
in the mornings when you go to school, the gate's shut. You have to push on it to start the school day. So
Valid. Yeah, absolutely. You push on it and the gates open.
Skylar, we're looking for a computer. I got Tapestry.
And then what happened?
It glitched again. I think the glitch is trying to keep me out.
The glitch is sentient?
Aye.
Okay, so that's really intimidating though. So we're here to do what?
Enter the Y.
That's really mysterious. Okay, let's do that.
No, literally, we need to put Y into the...
Oh, right. Okay, that makes more sense.
Who's on
Uh,
first?
I don't know. Third base.
You approach the school. And Elizabeth, this is, I mean, you know this school like the back of your hand. And the front doors seem to be locked.
But they always open when we push on them, just like the gate.
They do, typically. Which is why you notice on the front this padlock that is not there during the daytime. It is large, oversized, even like the tickets were. And it is centered on the door. You
This
need a
is
key for this.
This is new. We need to find the key.
Maybe I can break it.
Okay.
I guess it's just pixels. I'm not used to metal bending, so I guess we'll see. I am going to try to metal bend the lock.
Okay, I do think this will be quite hard, but you could make me a... We've used flames before for you, since this is like elemental control magic almost.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and continue using flames, but it will be a flames challenge of 3.
Okay, so how many do I roll?
You roll your full flames pool, which I believe for your character currently is 5.
Okay.
With one success, you seem to damage the lock a bit. But you are unable to break it. You do have an advantage. It's up to you to...
I think I will use the advantage.
Okay.
Whoops.
Okay. 2 successes. So what I'm going to give you here is you are so close to getting this lock to break. It's really interesting how your powers actually show up in this world. They're not very defined, like they're not written into the code, so it looks like kind of like Misigno coming up from the ground and trying to affect this padlock. And it does seem to work a little bit, and then it doesn't. And something's holding you back. And Skylar, because of your former experience with games in general, you can guess that there is a key somewhere in this code that will unlock the padlock and allow you into, well, for lack of a better word, the dungeon.
Well, I tried to fast track us, but I can't break the lock entirely. So unless someone has a crowbar or a really good right fist.
Do we still have
You
our
don't?
goblin abilities?
You do not have your goblin abilities now.
Mm.
You have your Gloomies abilities and your Cherry Blossom abilities.
Chloe, don't the key. Have you done the key before?
No, I don't. I've never seen this before. I've never come to the school this late. But maybe the principal has the key.
Or the janitor?
Chloe, would you roll me a Gale's Core challenge for perception, please?
Gale's
This'll be
Core
a
challenge.
Base 3 dice. Okay, yeah, perfect. You notice off to the right, around the side of this, around the side of the school, there is a large shrubbery, and it is slightly different from all of the other shrubs around the building. It has like a little bit more cell shading to it.
This shrub looks different. And I go up to it and I kind of like shake it.
Yeah, as you shake it, it moves and it turns, literally just poofs and turns to 3 leaves that float to the ground and then disappear,
Oh.
leaving
Nice.
a path around the side of the school.
Hey, maybe we should follow this path.
Okay, let's go. Elizabeth follows along behind Chloe.
Skylar takes a moment to look longingly at the lock, and then
You all run around the side of the school, and behind the school is a rather overgrown playground that you did not realize was here, Elizabeth or Chloe. You've never seen it before, but you do see a slide, a swing set, and you see a number of plants surrounding the area, not unlike your garden, Chloe.
I can't help myself. I go and I pour out some cereal milk for all the plants from my bowl.
You do, onto all of these plants. And they react differently than the plants in your garden. In fact, they react, the best way to phrase it is they react more quickly. And suddenly, these plants have grown several sizes, and there are large thorns on them. wrapping around themselves. But as one of them grows, you see a key dislodged in the upper left-hand corner of this screen. You just need to navigate the thorns to get there.
I see the key.
Can you get to it?
I'm gonna try and climb up the plant.
Okay.
And being a botanist, which is my talent, can I have an extra dice?
You absolutely may. So this is your talent. You know plants. You know plants so well. This will be a Gale's challenge to see how well you can navigate through these thorns. And I'm going to say that this is a Gale's challenge of 2, but you may get an extra die. So you will have, I believe, 4 dice.
I think I'm a Gale character as well. So does that mean I have 5?
You do have 5.
Oh, man. Maybe? Did that come through for you?
Did it? Is it the 2, 2, 4, 5?
Yes, 6, 6, 1.
Perfect. I guess I just didn't click over to roll 20 fast enough. I was like waiting for a new roll to show up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's 4 successes, which you do slightly prick your finger on one of the thorns. It's unfortunate. You'll mark that last strike. But with the remainder of your successes, you've succeeded the challenge level by 2, making this an epic success. So you can describe to me, if you'd like, what this looks like as Chloe succeeds in navigating these overgrown plants.
So Chloe is not an athletic character whatsoever. She's very much, does her thing with plants. But this time she kind of like, I'm assuming this thorn is kind of, this like key is kind of high up on these vines. And so she like grabs a vine, does like, 2 flips herself up onto a second vine, grabs the key, and then like goes again back down like a gymnast, does a couple of flips, and then like somersaults in the air before she lands on the ground with the key in hand.
And there's now a cape flapping a big behind her while she holds the key.
Key, very like up above my head.
Yeah, absolutely. You hold it above your head. It is a small silver key, and it looks shiny. Way to go. You have obtained the key.
Yeah, this is all done in that JPEG format.
Yes, yeah.
All right, I have the key. Maybe it's the right one for the door.
I think so. Let's go try it.
And we run back through the path, and I have the key above my head.
You run back through, and even just as you approach the door, a dialogue box appears asking if you would like to use the small key.
Yes. Why?
As you use the small key, the padlock on the doors disappear, and the door opens into the darkened and closed high school.
Hey, before we go down, we should probably hit like this is probably the last save point. Is there a save point somewhere here? We need to save.
Save
What's
point?
a save point?
Oh no. The last NPC's new. P, do you see like a save point somewhere?
What's a save point, Skylar?
Skylar, can you roll me a Gale's Core challenge for perception, please?
Sure. How many dice is that? 3?
3.
Sure.
Oh, it's core challenge. Doesn't matter.
It is a core challenge, so you do only need the 1 success, and you do not take strikes from this core challenge.
Yes.
As you look around the room, there does appear to be, it's like a floating notebook. in the corner.
Hey, what is that? Is that normal?
Oh, that's just the floating notebook.
Yeah,
It's always there.
yeah, it tells you things.
Oh. I go over to it.
Yeah. As you open the floating notebook, you can see a time logged in this game, how long you've been playing, how many coins your character currently has. You have there's like a number of boxes for collectibles, and you see one has been filled in with a flower.
That's
Yep.
my fault.
And there's a space for you to write your name.
I write my name. My username, which is just Skylar.
The time at which you save as Skylar appears next to your name as you finish writing it. And
Okay.
you can deduce your information is successfully saved.
P, do you think you need to do this too?
You tell me, Skylar.
Maybe just to be safe.
I come over and touch the floating notebook.
You have the same information. I'm so glad. Yes, you get the same information. You do not have any collectibles at this point. But you do have a space to write your name in the floating notebook. As you do, the time saved appears next to your name.
I didn't write that.
No. The game did. We are
Oh.
safe.
I write Tapestry in the notebook.
It's a good effort, but it just a message appears on it and says invalid username.
How did you do that? I think Lisbeth is like looking at the notebook, but she's never allowed. She can't touch the notebook because she's a character that has to be done.
Yeah, she's a character, not a player. Yeah.
How did you touch the? You can.
It's
touch
part of the upgrade.
Oh,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Wow.
So do we have any any armor we should put on? Any weapons we should have? This is like final
high
boss.
school.
What's
You're
a
right.
final boss?
This is more like finals. So there's nothing you can prepare for that.
Well, I have 100 coins.
It's only mid-semester. We still have weeks till finals.
Well, let's go find the monster.
Maybe midterms?
Midterms are a monster. That's why I usually study. We should go to the science department.
Okay, those are where the computers are, right?
Yes. And they things that you can make fireworks with. I didn't say
Okay.
explode. I didn't almost say explode. I would never
Let's
say almost.
go.
Okay, let's go.
You head down the hall, and off to the left, you see a flashlight wielded by a janitor who appears to be mopping the floor. But that's okay, because you don't need to go that direction. The science department is to the right.
And the janitor never does anything. He's always just standing there in the screen with the flashlight and the mop.
It's like it seems to be like he's pacing back and forth.
We have to stay out of the flashlight radius.
Okay.
And go really quietly.
Why don't we ask him for help?
No. That would be bad.
The only sound is the music.
The janitor can't help you with midterms.
Where's the science department?
It's the other way.
Skylar sounds so done.
I love how Skylar sounds and how like confused Lisbeth sounds. None of this is translating, and it's great. Lisbeth, you're able to lead the way to the science department.
And there's a row of hallways. There's a hallway with a row of doors, and above each door is a different sign. One says biology. There's another one that says chemistry. There's one that says computers. There's one that says mechanical. There's another one that says electrical, and another one that says engineering. It just all the different kinds. And then way back there's an Easter egg that says where there are two doors. If you go down far enough, one says political and the other one says social.
You lead the way to the science department, and in the first room is all of the lab equipment. What do you do once you get here?
I thank Malhadale for gifting Cat 2 advantages.
Thank you.
Elizabeth is going to head straight back to the locked cabinet behind the desk, and Elizabeth knows where the key is for this one because that padlock is always there. And Elizabeth knows where the key is. So
Does Elizabeth already have the key in her inventory?
probably,
Yeah, that
probably got
seems
like
like
5 of them.
you already have this small key in your inventory.
And so it's just a key just appears over her head, takes it, and the lock disappears, and starts pulling out bottles and canisters. And they all just kind of appear in the inventory. There's a red one and a blue one and a green one, and there's a box with a skull and crossbones on it. And
Hey, P, I'm really concerned about your in-game significant other.
Is there a computer around? Skylar, help me look for a computer.
Yeah, I mean, they can't be that hard to find, right? Let's look for a computer while this is happening.
it's the door that says computers.
It is exactly the door that says computers. The unfortunate thing that you notice about the door that says computers is that there is, yet again, a padlock on it.
Oh, don't worry, I can break this one. I'm gonna try to break it.
Okay, yeah. Same as earlier, this is a difficult challenge. I'm not going to make it more difficult because you're inside now. You're gonna just try and metal bend. Okay, close again. But as you try to break this padlock, there's no stone to help you, which is kind of unfortunate because you get the feeling like if you had earth at your disposal like you did outside, it might be a little bit easier to like work your way in between this metal and help you kind of give you that grip on it to really pull it apart. And unfortunately, the lock does not budge.
I fall onto all fours and have pixelated gloom lines.
You know who has the key to everything is the janitor.
As Chloe says this, you hear the door to the room shut. there's a small window in the door. And through it, Lisbeth, you can see the robot who used to follow you around everywhere.
Doesn't realize he's been upgraded.
Lisbeth, please take me back. I will let you out of the room if you agree to take me back.
Lisbeth is doing the thing where you take the where you follow the recipe and you combine the things. And now she's holding what looks like an oversized cherry bomb.
Okay, sure. Are you going to use it?
I'm trying to figure out the best way for her to use it. I think what she's going to do is say, I have a present for you.
A present?
Says, Lisbeth offers a gift. Yes, open the door.
Is this a gift, a show of affection?
Can Lisbeth lie in game?
Yes, you may. It will be a Brooks challenge to do it, but you absolutely may.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this will be a Brooks challenge of 2.
All right.
And I'm going to go ahead and give you an extra die on this as well, because you are using this
So 46 total.
this gift, yeah. Okay. So you have 2 successes, but you have several advantages as well, or an advantage. 2 advantages.
Do I? And I need 3 successes.
No,
But this is
I think I just made it a Brooks challenge of 2, didn't I?
Yep.
I did. That's just me being spacey. You succeed on the challenge, and after the ellipses appear for a moment over the robot's head,
Yes.
the door opens.
And she walks past the robot to stand in front of the computer door, and then turns sideways and hands him the cherry bomb.
Thank you for your affection. Lisbeth,
And then
what happens?
Elizabeth takes 2 steps back as a little flame automatically appears on the little thing. I'm sorry. This got really dark all of a sudden. I'm sorry.
Okay. We're still family friendly so far. And what happens when this bomb goes off?
The lock is gone, and the robot ex-boyfriend is standing there with that cartoon black powder on his face.
Yeah, there's cartoon black powder, and you hear a as the robot appears to be rebooting and having to process the external damage that has been done to him from this cherry bomb. And you see an exclamation point appear over the janitor's head way down the hallway. As the flashlight light beam grows a little bit longer, it still does not come near you. And the janitor seems to change up the way that they are pacing, and now disappears occasionally around the corner out of your sight.
Elizabeth motions for everybody else. Come on, let's go. We gotta hurry up. And opens up the door to the computer lab.
We all run in.
So,
And then as soon as they're in, she
keys
closes
that
the
you
door
have
again.
actually don't work on the padlock for the computer lab.
Oh, darn.
So they work on all of the cabinets in the laboratory. for sure, anything you want in there opens up, but the separate room seems to be programmed differently. In fact, this padlock, unlike the other ones that you have opened so far, is gold instead of silver.
Okay, so go back into the chemistry lab, close the door, and wait to see if the janitor will open the door because of the...
Okay, so you do see a janitor pass by the room while you wait. It is a different janitor than the one that you had seen before.
Does he notice?
Does not seem to notice anything out of the ordinary, but could you roll me a Gale's Core challenge for perception, please? 3 dice.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is really good. So I'm going to tell you what you notice.
Okay.
And then, since it's technically an epic success, I'm going to see if there's anything, like one thing that you would like to add to it.
Okay.
So first off, what you notice is that there are now 2 janitors in the hallway outside, and they each have a track that seems to take them around objects, hiding them from sight occasionally. They have long flashlight beams that extend in front of them at all times, and as they turn, so do the flashlight beams, illuminating just that space initially in front of them. The new janitor has a ring of keys around their belt. And you notice that gold key hanging prominently from it. At this point, what is something else that you notice that might be helpful to you on this incredible perception check? In the meantime, I will dance to the music because
Yeah.
I think I love this. The great thing about having a video game is that I get to do video game music every week, and it's different every week. And I jammed to video game music really hardcore.
The boyfriend has rebooted
Oh, okay.
and has a heart over his head because it can only process the gift that a gift was given. So now it wants to give back a gift. But the ex-boyfriend has rebooted and has a heart over its head.
Yes. Okay. That's perfect. You notice that your boyfriend robot has rebooted and is functional again.
Oh, okay, guys. There are 2 janitors, and they seem to. If we time it, just one of them has the gold key. We need the gold key. How do we get the gold key?
Can your robot boyfriend distract him and one of us can pick it off while he's not looking?
Pee-wee, can you distract him?
Sure, I can go and say hello.
But B, if you get, God, I can't hack into any computers.
Sure you can. I believe in you.
Nope, not my specialty.
Going to walk towards the janitor.
Oh God.
Remember
Oh,
just
no.
to press Y and enter.
You walk towards the janitor.
I do. As I
Does
do.
anyone try to stop him? Them.
Yes, I grab him and I say, I meant the other robot boyfriend.
Don't worry, I got this. I draw a pack of cards from my inventory.
So, Pee-wee, do you resist and continue walking towards the janitor?
I do.
Elizabeth is like, I would really like that gold key. It is very pretty.
Okay. Scrat. As Pee-wee approaches the janitor, how do you approach the janitor, and do you step into the flashlight light?
So, I approach the janitor by taking the cards out of the sleeve, and I'm going to start spraying them out of my hands, and I step into the light as though it's a spotlight and say, pick a card. As I would like to use sleight of hand to do a stage magic trick.
Oh my gosh.
This is one of Scrat's Gloomy's talents. So here's how this is gonna work. Scrat, this would normally be a core challenge to use your talent, but because you are expressly doing something that should send you back to the entrance of the game, I am going to make this a challenge of 2. We're going to make it. I think we're gonna do Brooks.
Brooks, which one's Brooks?
Brooks is yay.
Yay.
This is like your charisma abilities, your social abilities. I am, however, despite the fact that I'm making this a more difficult challenge because you are outright doing something bad, you have an additional die to help to add to whatever your pool is to try and help you succeed.
So I get an extra dice?
You do.
Ooh. I'm using my advantage. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so Pee-wee is not a lucky character. This is 2 weeks running now.
Okay.
Oh, Pumpkin, thank you so much for that donation of 2 auto successes. 1 for me, 1 for Skylar.
Okay, would you like to use one now, or would you like to hold on to it?
I mean, is it too late to use it now?
It's up to you. It seems like I don't want to read into what Pumpkin is doing, but it seems like Pumpkin wants to help in this situation, so I will allow you to use this if you so choose.
Sure, why not? Pay to win. That's the core of modern video games, right? That's
Thank you. Thank you.
Shots
chat,
fired.
for
Shots
paying
fired.
to help our players win.
Yeah. So I'll use it then.
You roll this auto success, and the flashlight immediately clicks off. And instead of being ported back to the beginning of the high school dungeon, the NPC says, "Okay," and selects a card. Elizabeth, you mentioned you spoke to your boyfriend while this was happening as well?
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth, I will get you whatever you desire within my ability. Do you desire the key?
Yes, I desire the key. And there's a pink heart, not a red heart, but a pink heart over her head.
There's the difference.
Yes, there is.
The robot slowly nods and wants to please you, super overeager, wants to repay you back in kind for the generous gift that you gave him that oddly he cannot remember anything about except that it was a gift and a gift of affection, because that's what you told him. Makes his way over to the security guard slowly. And I'm going to roll a Gale's Core challenge for this poor robot. Successes. 2 successes. Okay. Pee-wee, how's your magic trick going?
Well, it's going okay. Because the thing does say you learn stage magic. And honestly, I've never seen stage magic that's really been amazing. So, you know, it's kind of one of them things where by the end of it, the janitor's like, oh, yeah, it's my card. Who saw that coming? You know?
There's a laugh text that appears above the security, not the security guard, the janitor's head. And then you notice out of the corner of your eye that the robot is sneaking in and reaching for the key around the janitor's waist.
Would you like to see how I did it?
I thought a magician never told their secrets.
Exactly.
Okay. And the robot reaches for the key, slowly grabs it, and pulls back.
But the thing is, I've seen the way you handle that mop. Perhaps you could be a magician.
I think I would make a great magician. Thank you.
Yes. After all, a mop is just a janitor's magic wand.
More laugh text appears in a bubble over the janitor's head. And as the robot pulls back away with the key, and begins to head back towards the science room, the janitor says, "Wait, are you a student? Why are you here?" And the flashlight clicks back on. And as soon as the beam lands on you, you are ported back to
No. I've been bamboozled.
the beginning.
Emoji.
Skylar, Lisbeth, Chloe, Pee-wee has disappeared from sight.
Hot diggity dang.
Where did your robot boyfriend go?
Yeah.
Did the save
Sorry?
in the notebook? He saved in the notebook. He would go back to the last place he saved. Pee-wee's at the front of the, just inside the school.
Well, we know our mission. Oh, we can't do anything. We don't have. Do we have the key? Do we have the key from the boyfriend?
The robot approaches with the key and holding the key aloft over his head.
And so Lisbeth raises her hand so that she can take the key, and then I guess now she's holding the key.
Yeah, it transfers over to you in like a little. Boop.
She turns and she unlocks the door
To the computer lab.
to the computer lab. Yep.
All right. Yes, the gold padlock disappears after you confirm that you would like to use this key. And the 3 or 4 of you can enter with the robot following close behind you, seemingly relieved to be the only robot following you again. Now that Pee-wee is nowhere to be found, that heart above its head has not disappeared.
Okay, I go in.
Okay. Do we need to go get Pee-wee?
Pee-wee told me to just put in Y, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Okay. The computer
Okay.
over there.
Okay, I go to a computer. I imagine it's off, so I'm going to turn it on.
Yes. Yes, you may turn it on.
Okay. once it's loaded, it's an old computer. It takes a while. I put in the letter Y.
You press the letter Y.
All right, everybody, this is what things are going to happen now. So just wait for it.
That's not the way it looked the last time.
I think
But
we all
shut up.
wait like a minute, and then it's like ...
Yes,
...
Absolutely. It is. There's like a little
Question
wheel
mark.
like loading, you know? But after a minute of you waiting, Skylar, the screen flashes
Oh no.
and you begin to depixelate.
Oh no.
You see your hands going first. You see the world around you starting to fade away. Lisbeth and Chloe are just standing next to you watching this happen. Lisbeth, Chloe, do you have any final words? That makes it sound so strange. Do you have any final words for Skylar?
Why are you becoming less square again?
I'm going away. Hey, I really enjoyed our date.
Oh, okay. Bye.
So the upgrade is not happening. Okay. Bye. She kind of gives, there's this, the sad sound.
Yeah.
but she waves.
And Skylar, you fade entirely into pixels. And then you begin to reappear. And as you start to reappear, you find yourself yet again surrounded by code, teal walls of code, another glowing orb, like you had initially walked into. The orb behind you now reads Gloomies. Presumably the game that you just came out of. There are two other orbs in front of you, a pink one and a purple one. Or, I'm sorry, you went into the purple one last time. This is the blue one in front of you. A pink one and a blue one. And Pee-wee is nowhere to be seen.
Oh no.
We cut back to Pee-wee. Pee-wee, you find yourself at the beginning of the dungeon, the high school dungeon. Skylar is nowhere to be seen. You are at the floating notebook. And off to your right are Lisbeth and Chloe, waiting to enter the high school with you.
Hello.
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 Where's Skylar?
Pause. Do we remember Skylar?
You know, Skylar has finished the game, so no.
Who's Skylar?
Ooh, it's Skylar?
Our mission is to get to the PC, right?
The computer. Yes.
Computer.
Computer.
And Elizabeth will lead the way again past the janitor, avoiding the janitor.
Please tell me it's on. Please.
Yeah, so you get all the way to the science lab. You can unlock the door with your key. You can unlock the science cabinets with your key. But there is a gold padlock on the door to the computer room.
Is there a toolbox around?
You're in a science lab. There are all sorts of tools.
Like spanners?
Probably nothing so big. But you do have Lisbeth with you, at least, who seems to be a science lab expert.
Lisbeth, do you think you could blow up the padlock?
Does Lisbeth think she can blow up the padlock?
I think Lisbeth thinks that she likes to blow things up.
Yes, I can do that. And another key out of the inventory, unlocks the cabinet, gathers all the things. And it's not a cherry bomb this time. It looks more like a stick of TNT.
Okay. And at about this moment, as you're crafting this stick of TNT for your inventory, the door shuts. And you hear Lisbeth from the other side of the door. Please take me back.
You've been upgraded. Go away.
I will let you out of the room if you take me back.
I will take you back if you get me a gift.
What gift do you desire?
A key. A gold key.
I will see if I can bring you a gold key. And the robot disappears from the door. The door is still shut, and it appears like a silver padlock has appeared on it as well. From the outside.
Can I use this stick of TNT to blow up this door and then can I make another stick of TNT and then use one to blow up this door and then try to blow up the one across the hall?
Yes, you may try and blow both up. They will both be separate rolls.
Okay.
And they're going to be flames checks or flames challenges, sorry.
Okay.
So there will be a flames challenge of 2 for the gold padlock and a flames challenge of 1 for the silver padlock.
Okay, and I am a flames character, so I have a +1 to my pool. So, and I'm using my talent.
Yes, so you'll get an extra die.
So 4d6 or 5d6?
4d6, 5d6, sorry, yes.
Okay. Two successes for the silver lock.
Okay. The silver lock is just blown wide open. The code almost looks for a second like it doesn't know what to do, like something's kind of glitching out. But the silver padlock disappears and the door opens yet again.
Okay, gonna try for the gold lock.
Okay.
That's 5 successes.
That is 5 successes, making this an epic success. Please, if you would like, describe to me how this looks and how this goes.
Lisbeth has told everybody to stand back, and she looks at Chloe. She says, I don't think they're going to let me back in school again.
I'm sure you will be fine. After all, there is no proof that you are here.
Is this why they kicked you out of the science department?
That, and they said something about a watch list.
Oh. And Chloe backs up.
The first TNT, this, although they come out looking like regular, just a regular oversized, when it blows up the silver lock, the next one that she takes out looks almost bigger, or it looks a little bit bigger. And Elizabeth sets it in front of the computer lab door. And looks at Pee-wee and she says, I'm going to miss you, Pee-wee. You're a good upgrade. And lights the TNT.
You do this. And the gold padlock is exploded fully. There is that same soot pattern all across the wall now. But the computer lab door is just gone. It's not even open, it's just gone.
The computers are in here.
Wow. I will head in. Thank you, Elizabeth. The door is gone.
There's a computer waiting for you on the other side.
I mash keys until I get up the screen again.
The code appears. Blinking, there's one single letter left to type.
Why?
It seems to load. You have to wait a bit. Lisbeth and Chloe aren't exactly sure what's happening because they don't remember seeing this happen to Skylar earlier. And then you start to depixelate. You see your fingers starting to turn into those teal pixels as the screen flashes. The world around you starts to fade, but fading isn't the right word for this. It seems to fall. In the same way that all of the code fell from the walls of the tower you are in Goblins Are Jerks, the graphics just drop into the ground, and it doesn't even seem like there's ground underneath you anymore. At least it used to look like tiles or something, and now it's just you're standing on air, and all of this art is just falling through this ground around you. And for a moment you see Lisbeth and Chloe standing next to you. Lisbeth, Chloe, do you have any final things to say to Pee-wee?
You are much better than Lisbeth's last boyfriend.
I hope they upgrade you again.
Me too. You guys stay in school.
And with that, Pee-wee disappears entirely. And
the red part over this head breaks.
Lisbeth and Chloe, along with the rest of the art, seem to drop through the ground as the game fully resets. Pee-wee, you find yourself in the teal space of the Tapestry. Skylar, it's been several minutes since you left the game. What have you been doing in this time?
I sat down, cross-legged on the ground, and have just been waiting patiently.
So, Pee-wee, you appear in this teal-coated space. There are 3 glowing orbs. The one behind you, the purple one that reads Gloomies, now above it. You see 2 other glowing orbs, a pink and a blue, and Skylar is sitting cross-legged, just waiting for you.
Hello, Skylar.
I fall backwards with a heavy sigh. A very, And then from the ground I say, well, that went well-ish. But now you have to pick the next one.
There's only this blue one, right?
There's the blue one, and then there's the pink one.
There is a blue one and a pink one.
I am feeling partial to pink.
I'm really intimidated by what might be on pink, but
Peewee will rest a hand on Skylar's shoulder. Don't worry. So far, we've accomplished every challenge we've come across. I'm still talking like that last video game.
No, you always talk like this. It's okay.
Oh.
Which orb do you head to?
Pink.
I guess we're going to pink.
You step into the pink orb. Yet again. Oh, golly gee, yet again. This is not Everrealm. In fact, you find yourself in another high school hallway, made evidenced by the pink lockers lining the hall. It doesn't look like the same background that you saw in the Gloomies game of Gloom Bay High School, because these aren't pixelated at all. In fact, they seem illustrated. And around the hallway, you see very attractive, illustrated high school characters. They all look at you as you arrive in the hallway. Very out of place, not dressed for high school at all.
I mean, I could be. Default body 1.
I showed up in cosplay.
And one of the players, or one of the characters nearest you, an illustrated high school jock, it seems like, literally just has like a tennis racket propped across his back. He's in this this high school uniform. He's got this swept blonde hair that kind of sweeps off to the side. He's got this tennis racket over his back and looks at both of you when you come in, and he says, "Hey, want to go to homecoming?" And the title card for the game pops up. And that is where we will end the tapestry for this week.
Skylar screams.
What is wrong, Skylar?
That's it. No, that's it. Skylar screams. That's it. We will come back to that next week. Oh my gosh. John Delkey. We'll talk. So this this has been a great game. Thank you all for, bearing with me. I really love being here, and I would have hated not being here. So thank you so much for experiencing this game with me and running through the Weave playset of Gloomies, which is where we played today. So we have now played in Cherry Blossom, Goblins Are Jerks, and Gloomies. And I would like to just go around again and say our favorite moment that someone else did today, favorite thing that someone else did in game today. And I would like to start by saying, Faye, you were so committed to the cereal, and it inspired me every time it came up. The cereal milk with the plants and everything, and also fellow Honey Bunches of Oats stands, so obviously, but it was very great narratively as well. And I have been Renee Rhodes. I am the storyteller for today, and I'll let Scrat end this so we can wrap up and give all the links. But you can find me around. I'm here on Wednesdays, and I'm also hopping into Tact and Diplomacy on Scratticus Academy on Monday nights. I have a number of podcasts, including Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is family-friendly, actual play D&D, and Edenfall, which is in pre-production, an audio drama inspired by another Scratticus Academy show. I will also be at PAX West this weekend, so if you're going to be there, I would love for you to come by the Weave booth, TTO5, and say hi. I also write things sometimes for this channel and also on my website, so you can find them on Scrat's Patreon or on my website, raydeanne.com. You can, if you don't remember all of it, don't worry. I have Twitter. You can follow me there and generally keep up with everything that's going on. So, next, Cleric of Cord.
Hi. Wow, that is so much fun. I really enjoyed this. That was great. Favorite moment, I think, had to be the cereal milk on the plants. Every time Faye, Chloe, that was brilliant. That was just brilliant. I loved it. That was the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Elizabeth was delightful. And Faye.
Hi, this is so much fun. I have a disclaimer, which is that I can't have cereal milk because I'm lactose intolerant.
That's why you pour it on all the plants.
Exactly. No, but I'm sure Chloe can. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at Captain Fake Eye. I'm also on a couple of podcasts that are actual play as well of D&D 5e, How the Quest Was Won, and Misfits Guide to Adventuring. And I, of course, love playing on Scratticus Academy anytime you'll have me. And, oh gosh, favorite moment? I think it was just realizing over the course of the game what exactly got Lisbeth banned from the science department.
Yep. It was a slow burn, that one, but left us with a loud bang. And thank you so much for creating Chloe today. That was fantastic and really brought a lot of dynamic to the story. Skylar, I almost called you Skylar. Sarah.
That's okay. We're kind of the same person sometimes. Hi, that's me. You can find me at Sarah Somatic on Twitter. You can also find my D&D actual play podcast, Sacrosanct, that I DM and produce, Sacrosanct RP on Twitter. And today, I just kind of liked the fact that like Lisbeth and Chloe just leaned into the whole role so much, and that we had wholesome dates accidentally, like really truly wholesome dates. Yeah, that was exciting.
It was very cute. Thank you so much. And Scrat, would you like to close us out, my dear friend? Thank you.
Well, my favorite thing has got to be blowing up the chemistry lab at the end. I really wish that Pee-wee told more jokes, because there was blow the doors off jokes there and all sorts, but I couldn't, you know. It's hard playing a character who doesn't make many puns. I'm trying to tone them back anyway, as hard as I can. Yeah, everyone, this is me. This is my channel. Hi. How you doing? It's a cool place. You should check it out. I just completely forgot how to wrap up my show for a second. Check out all of my links, which the bot is currently spamming at you in chat, including all the places you can find us, interact with us, and communicate with us. If you send me a DM on Twitter, I can get you a game. Admittedly, the waiting list is about 200 people long at the minute, so I will get you a game eventually. Yeah, we've had a lot of feedback, so thank you very much, everyone, for wanting to come and play with us. We are going to go on a raid. We're going to go on a raid. Please check out our sponsors, Bird and the Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press. We're very grateful to them because they make everything happen. You can see their links there. They are wonderful, wonderful sponsors.
Scrap, real quick, if I could, if you would check out my pinned tweet on Twitter. I am playing in 2 different charity streams this weekend, one on Friday night, one on Saturday morning. Please go check them out. Raising some money for some great causes. And if you could stop by and support them, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Also, thanks for dancing with me. I didn't dance as much this stream. I think I'm just not like quite feeling good, but I usually dance to all the music in this game, and I really appreciated someone bopping with me.
I didn't even realize I was doing it at the time. It's like, oh, wait a minute.
So we are going to go on a raid. We are going to go on a raid, everyone. We need a raid cry. Do we have...
Curve Lords. We are Curve Lords.
Yep. Do it. Hang on, let me grab the raid cry command.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
We are Curve Lords. I know that was
Oh.
like never actually said in game. It was just in chat,
Yeah, but that was great.
but it was really good. Thank you.
Hmm.
There you go. There's the raid cry. So we're going to go on a raid, everyone. Come and join us, and we'll be back in around an hour for Horoscopes. Probably one of the games where all of the players immediately have the most chemistry. It's something special. Yeah, come and check it out. Yeah, thank you very much. Keep on with the emotions. See you later. Bye!
Bye.
Coming.